Hello, hello. How are all my crafty witches doing? Hopefully making something spooky. Alright, if you're brand new here, you are on Tony's Witchy Arts and Crafts. And I'm Tony. Hi, hello. This is a channel where I just make whatever, whenever I want. Alright, let's get to it. Oh goodness. You guys got out of your cage again. Will you please behave and listen? Now come on, scoot, scoot, scoot. I have stuff to do. Okay, so now that we got those ornery little guys out of the way, let's get to it. Okay, we've been upcycling and decorating this box that I had, and I did a little bit more off camera. So I added some like a little glitter pin to the ladies here. They're all dressed up, ready to go trick-or-treating. Put some gems around the border here. I got these from Temu. I put these little gems right here throughout the flowers, which are from Dollar Tree. Really cool stuff. And then I put some glitter glue stuff on the flowers. Here and here. But I think it's looking pretty cool, so let's open it up. That's what it's looking like. I think I might put another secret image on the inside just to cover that glue part up. And I think I still might put like a trim on the inside right here just as decoration. But we'll leave that for another day. I might just do that off camera. Now we're going to work on the journal that's going to go inside. So I got some glue on the front of my cover, but it's going to get covered up. But I pretty much just covered it off camera because that's usually the boring part. So I just put basic black on the outside, some fancy paper on the inside, and that's my little journal. It fits in there perfectly. See? And I even left some room in case I want to, put some of those, tasseled paper clips sticking out of the top, There's room. I just realized that it has a kind of a snug fit on the outside, so I might glue like a little bit of a ribbon right here going across and up. So when the journal's in there, you can just pull on the ribbon and it will come up. You know what I mean? Alright, let's do that first so I can show you guys. So, how's everyone doing? Hopefully awesome. Alright, let me find some ribbon that I want to use. I kind of want to use this moon ribbon for that. But it doesn't quite match the collection. Which is okay. Not everything has to match, right? This might work better. Have some Dollar Tree stuff. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. So, what is everybody? What kind of spooky projects are everybody working on right now? And if you're not working on anything, why not? I know a lot of people are busy these days, but if you have a half an hour to sit down and watch TV, you have a half an hour to play in the art room, right? Okay, so I think I'm gonna do this here. And let's see, I don't want that glue to show, so I'm going to do something here. There's some of these tiny little stamps, and this is going to be a background for me. You'll see in a moment. Just give me a second, let me cut this out. You know what else I didn't do? I didn't plug in the freaking glue gun. I need the glue gun. Okay, so gotta wait for that to warm up. But this is gonna get glued just right here. And I've got this tiny little stamp that's gonna go right down there to cover up the hot glue. And that's the only part right there that we're gonna glue down. The rest of it we're gonna leave up. So when this goes in there, you can pull on it and it will bring the journal out. It's pretty cool. And then I might put something on the end too as decoration. But I guess while we're waiting for the glue to heat up for that, we can put the front panels on here. Okay. And before I forget, we need a tie closure too. Okay, we probably don't need that much. That's good. Okay, where's my lighter? So here's a tip when you cut your the silky ribbons, so you don't want them to fray on the ends. You can just be very careful though. And just kind of burn that edge, and it won't fray no more. The flame's not even touching it, just the heat from the flame. So there we go. Now, just putting a little bit of tape to help it stick while I glue it down. What's everybody's favorite Halloween style? Do you like creepy, elegant creepy, spooky, gory? Like, what's your... It doesn't really have to be Halloween, I guess, just anything related to this type of season. I didn't even see if I did that. Oh, very close though. Okay. So I think mine has to be the almost supernatural, supernatural, paranormal, spooky type elegance. I could probably squeeze in a few more words, but I won't. Okay, so... Oh, bumped the camera again, sorry. But I think it'd be very interesting to figure out what all do you guys like. And why. Maybe you should tell me why, too. Why do you like that style? Me, I like my style because... I don't know, I've always been into the paranormal and supernatural type stuff. Really enjoy it. I don't know, it's very fascinating, I think. And so I like to kind of craft like that too. Okay, so that's going to be my first panel. Okay, and this one will go on the back. always been interested in stuff like that. I could probably tell you guys a couple spooky stories of some spiritual activities that I've encountered throughout my life so far. I might have to put some lace on the spine here though, because I see that my paper, I made it too tight when I glued it down, and so my papers are tearing right here. I didn't give it breathing room. But I think if I put a little bit of lace on there, I'll cover that right up. You won't even notice. Okay. This paper is a little bit thinner, so I'm going to put tape on it instead. I think I've always kind of been into like wanting to learn like secret or sacred knowledge too, like learning about the moons and the planets and the alignments and how they affect us, and crystal balls and tarot cards. And when I was really young, I think it was on my dad's side of the family, we had an Aunt Martha that my mom used to visit all the time, and she had an actual like realistic crystal ball always sitting out with some tarot cards, and my mom would, you know, at the time when I was young, I didn't know what they were doing, but my mom would go over there and get readings from my aunt. But us kids couldn't be near it or touch it because it was evil. Like, my mom was kind of, I mean, I don't like to speak bad about my parents on camera, but I feel like my mom was just a little bit of a hypocrite because she did all that stuff, but then when us kids wanted to explore those type of things, no, it's evil. You know, like the time when I told my mom I was Wiccan, you're going to hell. I was like, really, Mom? Really? Okay. Alright, there's the cover. Now, I did want to put this on, but here's the thing. When this is inside the box, this is what it's going to look like. When the journal's inside the box, you'll see these two ladies or girls, you know, dressed up to go trick-or-treating. And then behind them, you can see the gate, partial house, the moon, the owls, right? And so, on the front cover, I want to put Happy Hauntings. So, oh, maybe up there. That'd be cool, huh? Or I might put it, no, I'll put it down here. So when you open it, you can see it. Because there was words on this one paper here, and I cut it off. So we'll put it right there on the front. But this is, again, on some thin paper. So I'm going to put it on some cardboard and then cut it out. And then pop it up. So it'll be 3D. But, let's see. Yeah, it's going to go over the panel just a little. That's okay. And I was really into trick-or-treating too when I was young. I think I trick-or-treated all the way up until my late teens. And when I had my daughter, I went trick-or-treating with her too. I even dressed up and went to the door with her, and I even held my own trick-or-treat bag, and I'm not ashamed of it, because if you look into the like really like old stories, the first stories of like trick-or-treating that was documented, it was adults. It was mainly young adults, but it was adults that were asking for offerings. And they would pray for you and stuff like that. So you gave them a treat and they helped you out. But kids trick-or-treating didn't come into the picture. And one of the myths is behind the trick-or-treating is if somebody knocked on your door on Halloween or on Samhain, and you didn't give them the treat, they were afraid that it was probably a soul in disguise or a spirit in disguise, and if you turn them away without giving them a treat, and it was mainly just food. They didn't give out candies until, you know, the tradition made it to America. So I'm gonna pop that right there, and I don't want to make this little journal too thick, so I'm just gonna glue it down with hot glue instead of pop dots. It will still give it like a little bit of a dimension, but not enough to cause any fuss here. So I hope I explained that right. So they used to give people food when they came knocking on your door on All Hallows Eve, on Samhain, just because they were hoping that if they gave you treats, you wouldn't haunt them in case it was a ghost disguising as a human, you know. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna have to put some lace on that spine. Let's do something thicker. Let's give it a purple spine. Make sure that's dry. Yep. Oh, I like it. Should I just hot glue it down? I wonder if that would work. Hell, why not? Let's do it. Yeah, I think that's gonna work just fine. I like it. Let's just cut that off. Okay. That's how it's looking so far. What do you guys think? And now I did get some pages ready for it. It's not going to have much. It's just going to be a single signature, and it's going to have, I think I said 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, like 15 pages in it. And I did some of the graphic 45 papers and some of these tea-dyed and painted papers I got for my birthday challenge. So I think some of these came from Harmony. Yeah, I think those are from Harmony. And then there's the graphic 45 graphic 45 paper, or graphic 45 paper. And then I think this was Misty. She sent that one to me. Graphic 45, and I think some more stuff from Misty. Yeah. So that will go in the journal here. See? Isn't that cute? And I will decorate the pages on camera, and I think I'll put a pocket in here too because I want to put some ephemera pieces in there. All right, where are we at? We're at 20 minutes, huh? I guess we could start on some of the pages. But before we do that, let's glue this in here. Okay, so it's a little crooked. Okay, so that doesn't have to be that long. I think I wanted to glue some paper. Let's see. Yeah. Let's do some of this. Just want to put a little tab on the end of this. There we go. Okay, so we'll go right there. And then the journal, it's falling apart already. It's gonna go down in there. Yeah, it's gonna be a tight fit. But in case you don't have nails and can't get it up, you can push it up. Isn't that cool? Alright, so we can put that aside now. And let's get started on this side. Voila! Let's do, I think I might do a separate video too. When I picked up that Glade candle I was talking about yesterday, I also picked up some of these spooky napkins, and I might put them in the tea party room, but I did want to take a couple out for myself for the art room. But I can Mod Podge these down and then cut them out and use those as ephemera pieces too, just like these words on here. I can Mod Podge those down and then fussy cut them out. So I thought that was cool. So I think some of these might be in there. I might do that off camera unless you guys say otherwise. Like, hey Tony, I want to see you do that. Then let me know. Okay, I want a pocket here. I really wanted to use this paper because, like, on the front of the box, you know, they're dressed up and they're walking towards a haunted house, which the haunted house is on the front here, right? So maybe on the inside, there's pictures hanging on the wall. But we only need a little piece of it. So I kind of want this little section right here because I like that one. Did I cut that straight? Probably not. Oh. We're gonna have to cut some if do we want the pocket? And then we could put this one on the back side here. Okay. And then I'm just using my circle punch and just putting a little groove on the top. These are just going to be tiny, tiny little pockets here. There we go. I'm going to glue them down. And then I do have some like tiny little tags that can go in these pockets here. That. I almost wanted to put some black fringe on the inside so it peeked out, but because it's already fitting pretty tight, I'm like, I don't think so. We're not gonna do it. Okay, there's my pockets. There we go. Alright, let me check my time. Alright, we're at 28 minutes. So I'm going to stop here. So I think this is part 4. And we're going to go to part 5. Alright, so look for another one. See you in a minute.